Finally. That was the longest flight I've ever been on in my entire life. I mean, 6 babies. 6! And it was bad enough that one of them started crying, but it was like some kind of battle cry. As soon as the first one went, the second one heard it, then they went too, and the third one, and so on, so on, so on, for, well, the better part of 5 hours. Oh well. It's over now. Finally. All the planning, all the booking, all the travelling and the guiding my boss around like a lost puppy through the airport. It's all over. We made it. Safe and sound. And now, my reward. The whole night to myself. A night to just kick back and relax before a busy day at this bloody conference. I can already see it now. A million questions and requests from my boss, never getting to sit down for a second. Meanwhile, they meander around with a coffee in hand that it will be my responsibility to keep topped up as they shake hands with people that they pretend to have worked with. But in reality, I'm the one answering those emails. Oh well. Don't suppose there's any use worrying about it now. Nope. Tonight, I finally indulge in some much needed me time. No stifling neckties or unbearably tight shirts. No last minute emails or urgent texts to answer. And most importantly, one whole delicious night without having to put up with... Boss? What are you doing in here? I was just getting undressed. Thankfully, you came in now and not a second later, or perhaps. Anyway, yeah. Why are you here? I specifically requested with the concierge that we book separate rooms. In fact, I made the booking myself. The concierge must have given you the wrong key. If you give it to me, I can go downstairs and correct this issue. I'm sure that you'll find your room much more amenable than here. Sorry. What do you mean that you've got the right room? No. No. This is my room, boss. Mine. I know, I made the booking. I'm in room 101 and you're in room 137. Way down the other end of the corridor. Uh-huh. You saw the booking confirmation email. Good. Of course, ironically enough, that is the one email that you do actually read. Okay, so if you knew that I had booked separate rooms, then why are you here? Sorry, I must have misheard that. You did you just say that you amended the booking? No, that's what I thought you said. Yes. I see. Okay, and just one small question as to that. Are you completely mad? What do you mean, what? Have you forgotten the fiasco with HR that we narrowly escaped? Or perhaps were you too busy worrying about your next coffee order? Look, it's... God, you have all the subtlety of a bloody sledgehammer. Boss, I booked these separate rooms because we're at a conference, okay? An international conference. We have partners from all over the company, all over the world, staying in this hotel. Okay, that is hundreds of pairs of eyes, each one with their own HR departments. And HR departments talk, boss. Believe me, they talk. So when I booked those 2 rooms on very separate ends of the hotel, it was not because I didn't enjoy cuddling with you or because I was playing coy. It was because I was trying to avoid a dozen HR departments crashing down on us because you can't seem to keep your hands off me. Of course, all you focus on is the fact that I said that I enjoy cuddling with you. Of course. I mean, because that's the important thing, not the career that you're about to tank and take mine, screaming and clawing along with it. No, you just think, well, he likes to cuddle me. Isn't that the thing that we should focus on? Oh, God, boss, please. I'm trying. I'm really, really trying here. Okay? This relationship is whatever it is, it's good, okay? It's going good, and the way that we've managed to keep this going, especially with it being against probably every single employment law in this company, if not the industry as a whole, is because I have matched your intense, bordering on idiotic romantic feelings with some tact, you know. With I balance you out by bringing reason and subtlety and just common sense into the balance, and that's what's helped us walk the fine line between being discovered and being fired, and keeping up this. What was it you called it again? Yes, the book talk worthy steamy office romance. You'll never make a poet, I'll tell you that much. But, boss, I can't balance out your impulsiveness if you undermine and amend my choices. Okay? This is going to be such a nightmare. I mean, the logistics alone is going to be murder. We'll have to stagger the times that we leave for the conference. We can't leave the room at the same time. We're sharing a hall with a dozen other people going to the same place, and which means we're going to have to get 2 separate taxis, and I only booked 1 taxi because I assumed that we could both leave from our respective rooms and meet at the car. And oh God, if we get invited out for drinks, we're going to have to figure out how to get back home when you are completely pickled. I mean, you can barely make good decisions when you're sober, but you know what you get like when you're on those corporate nights out. It's a bloody dice roll whether I'm walking you home or carrying you. Oh God, this is going to be such a nightmare. Not to mention, there goes my quiet night of R&R. What do you mean that I can still have a night to relax? How do you reckon? Oh, you can help me, can you? God, I really doubt that the person that is causing me all this stress can somehow help me unwind. And just how, pray tell, do you expect to do that? Hey, what are you doing? Okay, easy, Tiger. I still have enough common sense to stop that. I need to focus, alright? This is serious. I can't be fooling around. Not when I've got so much to think about. I mean, we haven't even planned how this is going to work. I mean, first of all, you've kind of left us in a bit of a pickle here. What do you mean, what's the issue? Have you been paying attention? You have cancelled the other room, and I don't know if you've noticed, but this room only has one bed. And look, I appreciate you, I do, and I understand that you are the boss and I am the subordinate, but there is no way in hell that I am sleeping on that bloody sofa. It looks like it was sculpted by marble, for one, and second of all, when I threw my shoe on it, it didn't bounce, it just landed. Alright? I am not sleeping on that thing, or I will have back problems that my children will feel. Okay? And it's too late now to try and scrounge up some blankets or maybe even ask the maid staff for a pull-out bed, so I really don't know how this is going to work. What? Share the bed? You know what? Maybe the sofa isn't too bad, eh? I mean, sure, it looks rough, but maybe it could just take some getting used to. Scared? No, I'm not scared. I'm just thinking logistically. You know, it's well, it's a small bed, and there's two of us, and I'm not sure that there would be enough room for us to. No, okay, I suppose it is a king sized, but Oh, I am not scared, alright? It's just... well, you're my boss, you know? And whilst fooling around in an office is one thing, when I mean, here in a hotel room with a bed, it seems more... Oh, no, not scandalous. Forbidden, you know, like wrong, breaking the rules. I am not a goody two-shoes, alright, just because I respect the bylaws of this company and I very much want to keep my job does not mean that I am... Forget it, you're just trying to rile me up. You're just trying to get a reaction. And if I just ignore you and don't give you the attention that you need, you will peter out and just leave me alone. That's right. If I just don't give you the reaction that you're looking for, everything will be okay. That's not fair, okay? I had my eyes closed. That's cheating. Oh, of course I'm blushing. As much as you are a pain in my ass, I am still annoyingly fond of you. Oh, I know we're going to end up sharing the bed. It's just... well, this complicates things, you know? And it's setting the tone. I mean, if you've ignored my wishes on this, then what's to say that the next time I try to put something in place so that we're not too conspicuous in front of other people, what's to say that you won't overrule that as well? I need you to promise me that you care about me enough to not not get us caught. I need to know that I'm not just an office fling, that you're as... that you care about me as much as I care about you, that you care about me enough to not get me fired. Of course I care about you, boss. Why do you think I bend to your every whim? Why do you think that I answer your phone calls at ungodly hours in the morning? Why do you think I try so hard to stop you from getting fired despite your best efforts not to do your job? Why do you think that I have flown you out here to this convention and I'm willing to stand next to you and fill you in on all these colleagues that you actually have never worked with? You're not just my boss. I wouldn't go above and beyond for you if you were. You're special to me. You're my person. You know? And I need to know that I'm yours and that you care about me enough to not get me fired trying to chase some cheap thrill. You love me? Really? Do you mean that? You don't just love what I do for you? Because if you do, that's fine, but tell me now before I do something stupid. I love you too. Well, this evening turned out to be not what I expected. Definitely not relaxing, but welcome nonetheless. What did I mean by do something stupid? Well, I'm not an expert in stupidity. That seems to be your area of expertise, but, well, I may have recalled that when I booked this hotel, that the website boasted that their king-sized mattresses here would offer the best and most restful sleep this side of the equator. And since, obviously, all research has to be verified by a third party, I was wondering if maybe you'd be up to test that theory. Yes, that was surprisingly forward of me. Truth be told, I didn't know I had it in me either. I guess, well, once you get to know me, I am just full of surprises. Well, I suppose I have to be. After all, I am here to help, boss.